In the letter dated 27th August, Speaker of Parliament Rebecca Kadaga writes to President Museveni, saying that it will be difficult for government to conduct business in Parliament if no action is taken against the security officers who tortured members of Parliament, journalists and other civilians following the violence in Arua. In her letter, the Speaker says that MPs who suffered at the hands of security agents are Chadondo East MP Robert Chagulanyi, aka Bobby Wine, Arua Municipality MP-elect Kasiano Wadri, Mitiana Municipalities Francis Zake, Ntunga Municipality MP Gerard Karuhanga, Jinja East MP Paul Mwiru, and former Machindia East MP Mike Mabike. The Speaker noted that the legislators and other civilians were beaten, assaulted, tortured and thereafter detained in military facilities and other places. Kadaga noted that MP Zake remains gravely ill, while Chagulanyi has visible signs of torture and beatings. She therefore wondered why the soldiers from the Allied Special Forces Command, the military police and the regular police, who allegedly committed the acts of torture, are not apprehended, yet they violated the Prevention and Prohibition of Torture Act. Several members of Parliament welcomed the Speaker's letter and also demanded immediate action.
It's a very wonderful letter to the President, trying to caution him on the matters of human rights and good governance in this country. As members of Parliament, I think we are supporting the Speaker.
That this is not a matter that can wait. That Ugandans and the entire world are impatient. They want to see action because this contradicted our Constitution.
Principal Press Secretary to the President, Doni Wanyama, says the Speaker's letter only reaffirms the President's earlier letter condemning acts of torture by security forces.
The contents of what has been described, I don't think there's any much discrepancy between what the Speaker is saying and what the President has been saying. As you know, the President has issued a statement condemning torture. He issued a statement the other day condemning the beating up of journalists. He condemned the action of the police who shot people in Mitiana. So I just think the Speaker is re-echoing what the President has said.
This is the second time Speaker Kadaga writes to the President on the torture of members of Parliament barely 10 months after her earlier letter demanding for explanations from the President. It's not clear if the President responded to the Speaker's letter then. In September 2017, at the height of the age limit debate, soldiers from the Special Forces Command accessed Parliament from the nearby President's office and assaulted MPs who were against the removal of the presidential age limit. It remains to be seen whether the President will this time respond to Speaker Kadaga's demands. Habad Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.